Hello, welcome back. Last time I got Fire Tower done, and that leaves not a whole lot in this world undone. So I think the next logical place to go, I've decided, is Pat's Castle Dungeon. Up here and down, no, up here. This is the Hallway of Destiny, not ready yet. Out of curiosity, could I open this right now? 2 of everything that's not a star key and 3 star keys. I sure could. Tempting. Do not proceed or use keys here until all levels have been cleared. Okay, no, it's against the rules. Tempting, but no. Insert your own response here. Alright, cool. So, Pat's Castle floor 1, I want to go to floor -1. 0? Not quite how floor numbers work. I want to hop to some place that lets me go down. Here's 1 of 2. This one doesn't work. Hold on a second. Right, the official entrance is actually... I keep not seeing this ladder because it's right when I first step in. Here we go, Pat's Castle Dungeon. There's a room to the south, but don't try going because that's solid cliff. Ah, I can see the little line here for where I'm standing. Okay, so Pat's Castle Dungeon. Ah, no escape. Once I've stepped down here, I'm locked in. I see. So I have to clear it and waypoint my way out, presumably. Unless something else toggles this, it does not. Is there a way further down? Not that I can see, so no. Okay, first, I want to get something resembling safety and read some signs. Well, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? If I let it, I will simply not permit it to be. Yeah, a lot of stuff's happening. All I want to do is read, though. Sure. Bunch of tortured prisoners. Please help free us. Ah. I see why I'm getting negative reputation here, because I'm doing a different action to them. Is this the spot? Enough with the easy puzzles. Quest. Rescue the hostages in Pat's Castle basement. Wait. Oh, this isn't the other negative one. This is the other plus one. The other negative one is in Big Boom Bunker. Do you suppose Big Boom Bunker might be this room? Because I have not found it yet. Okay, so this is in Disgruntled Workers, which is somewhere up here. There's another sign in this room, U. I found out where Snow City's power supply station is. Pat wants me to go steal their ignition key in their underground secret bunker. Would this secret bunker happen to be impenetrable? Cannot be penetrated, but I have a lazy eye problem. Can you do the dirty deed instead? Destroy everyone in Big Boom Bunker and steal their electrical key. If I were to guess, I would say an electrical key is a prime key. The yellow one, lightning's kinda yellowish sometimes, often depicted as. Yeah, that's probably the most electrical looking of these, if not that one's sky. Destroy everyone in Big Boom Bunker, and it does say below Snow City. Look what's below Snow City. This is Big Boom Bunker. Okay, so I still can't go to hell yet. Did that sign tell me anything about how to get there? Well, it tells me Snow City's power supply station is underground in a secret bunker. That's pretty specific. Specific enough, at least. So yeah, my take on this is I still need to get out of this room in the west direction via, I guess, here? Unless I'm up high there somehow, which I'm not yet convinced whether is possible or not. I don't think it is, but I'm not convinced. But this also looked impossible. Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty sure Big Boom Bunker is this secret room I haven't been able to get to. Okay, well, I guess I'm going, I guess I am freeing the prisoners. So I'll get to +4 -2. That's fine, that doesn't change the plan for today. Okay, now let's look at the room. I cannot wait, so this is the only valid first move, but here I have choices. What happened when I moved? A bum bug got scared. That's a thing that happens a lot. I'm going to have to awaken and destroy these. So awaken here and here. Break that out, pull them out that way. This corner... How do these slugs die? Naturally? And there's also a cracked wall here. If I wait for those... Waiting's a little bit hard to do here, actually. But if I would attempt such an action... Audacious though it may be... Let's see, if I step up here, I can wait a... Sort of wait a second. So the slugs do... Whoa! Okay, so the slugs just naturally die. Alright, got it. That's a fun mechanism. Yeah, so breaking the contact between the two slugs unsticks them from each other and lets them continue traveling. That's really neat. Yeah, the slug stickiness was kind of an underused mechanic, especially since Tower of Destiny did nothing with it, except for make, scouting team a little bit easier in specific situations. Yeah, that was the only thing that world did with it. Yeah, ripe for exploration still, and this is a new thing to do with it. These two are looking at each other. They're stuck together. Okay, here, show me, highlight all monsters. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay. Well, alright, let's start with the simple approach. Kill indiscriminately until that stops working, and then learn to discriminate. Those monster blocks will have to die somewhere, and I don't know where that is yet, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. Somebody awakened, it's you. And you... Slugs are dying. Statues are growling. Somebody pushed a block. That statue got out. Okay. Again, I worry about absolutely nothing until I'm forced to. That's fine. Grr, grr, grr. Sure, whatever. Let's make sure there's a passage through there. Oh, well, can I clear that poison better? I sure can. If I step here, and then let's just wait here. That just seems like better packing. And if nothing else, I can leave the room with these waypoints activated in case that matters. Okay, so starter key to spend here. Okay, these are the prisoners. Got it. Where are the world leaders? Bargaining chip to gain more control. Stop them at the top of the castle. The passage back up the castle is currently blocked. I see. Okay. So I haven't actually done that yet. Give me a moment. I will free you, just not at this time. So that's the fourth +1. Other things to deal with. I suppose I will give them a gentle nudge, and they'll leave behind the contents of their pockets while they ascend to the sky. And that's how I will free them. Alright, it's just pocket change. Don't mind it. They don't need it. They'll be fine. They're world leaders. They're rich. Anyway, how does this open? With that switch up there. Okay, switch gotta come down at some point, but this is not, it's not time to worry about that yet. Let's try and unpack this situation a little bit. This is a terrible way to do that, isn't it? It's not the best. Yeah, I don't really like the way I did that. That's pretty bad. Let's do that differently. Sure. Slugs are doing things, and actually I'd kind of rather they didn't. Well, it does give me a way to get rid of the monster blocks. which I could have done in the water if I hadn't put a statue right here. Perhaps that's what I desired once. Do I have a way to get rid of these right now? Not really? I think I kind of messed up. Oh, this one especially. Okay, well, so monster blocks will have to be dealt with. That's what I'm learning from this. Let's see here. Slugs come down. That's fine, I'm going to pretend. And possibly be right. Sure, right, there maybe on the sign? Oh, shoot. Well, if I had done that and then... no, that doesn't help. Alright, slugs, you're kind of messing me up a little bit. Let's do this differently. Ow. Can I go around? Maybe. Can't tell yet. Seems like it. Okay, slug on a sacrifice altar here is interesting. That's gonna have to be dealt with. That's you. I need your cleaning services, thanks. That's you. Well, now I can't go around this way. Not the way I want to. What toggles this? Oh, I'm trapped now. Okay. Yeah, doing that with the slugs is not advisable, I would say. Okay. Do I have a clear enough picture of what the problems are yet? I think so. I'm gonna reset. Actually, no, let's take another look. So, this door opens with that switch, which is way up high. That slug is on a sacrifice altar. There's another altar here. Those are not wired to anything. Those are wired to pressure plates, so I can hop up here whenever I want to. Do those things if I wish. A bumbug got out of its cage, that's fun. Okay, and that's open now. Though there's a stopper on it. Well, this won't help me. Why would I want that? Perhaps they needed to goad a statue into going this direction. That rubble was pre-placed. I could maybe blow it up? Well, maybe what I want is, yeah, to have blown this up and then bring the bomb bug that was here down to here and blow that up. That would work. Sacrificing the monster block on that, lowering the switch, and doing what? Implication here feels like I need to insert a block into this situation somehow? And not this one, I need a solitary one like one of these. If I inserted a monster block here, it would unbecome a monster in that spot if it hadn't already. Make a stepping stone in the water, let me access the slug to lower this. Now, what about you? Okay, use that switch to lower this, giving me access to the sky key once the room is clear. This right here really looks like there was supposed to have been a room there. But no, that's not how it is. I guess, no, what this is to allow me to leave the room. Well, it doesn't, though. If I leave the room without claiming the key on the same trip, that poison sticks around and I can't clear it. Even if I claimed a push block, which I'm not convinced there is a free one to claim here. I think the only one I can really get control of in a clear room state would be this one, maybe? And even then... it's looking pretty iffy. If I had another one I could wrangle it out of there, maybe? And then not through here, not through here. Oh, this does toggle that, so I could step up there, push this that way, and get it stuck. I could break these and push it down and get it stuck. And even if I could do that, pushing it in here would block the hallway, so that's not worth considering. So on the same visit I do need to collect the key. Was I not advised to do this in like the first room? Maybe. Okay. So in that case, let's work backward. What will I need to get these open? Gonna make you the star of the show right now, Slug A. I think a monster block is what I wish to insert here. Because any push block with a switch on top of it, I suppose the bottom one in this stack is another candidate. I could push the top thing off, get the switch out of there, and then get the bottom one. It is already in there. Yeah, but there's a lot of problems with that. How would this bomb bug come off its pillar? Unclear. How many bomb bugs are there? These? Okay, you know what? Here's a good idea. Before I leave, I can at least have these 3 waypoints activated. Sure, yes, boom, 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 that's nice. Wait, no, I can't leave. No, I can't leave. Right, of course. Okay. Yes. Alright. So then... So this costs a star key? Sorry, prisoners. I'm gonna let you chill in there for a little while. Yeah, just world leaders. They're nobody important. The world will be fine without them. Yeah, save my star key until I'm sure I can spend that. Or like find a use for reputation +4, maybe. Okay, so... Bunch of random Pacific tiles just scattered all over the place. I'm not sure what they do exactly. These corners don't seem like they mean anything. Do I wish to interact with this water? I don't know, let's not ask questions like that. Question is, how am I getting to this slug? I think I want one of these monster blocks available to be pushed. Theoretically, oh wait, no, this is in the way. Okay, so that is a question. How does a monster block get from where it is all the way up here? That one's allocated. I can maybe get a flying snake on there to kill it. It's an option, but I don't think that would give me anything to do with this block. I can't keep these alive. They will have to die very shortly down here, so those monster blocks are going to be on top of rubble down in this general area. I probably do want to scare these bomb bugs off because I'm probably going to need their services for what exactly? Although, how many of these moves are forced? Like, how much choice do I actually have here? Those awaken and get angry. I don't really want to bring that statue to me. Can I technically survive by standing here? That monster block is stuck. Because those are carrying monster blocks, I really do need to move north. But if I do this... I'd block my waypoint if I allowed that. That bomb bug moved, this one did not, and that's probably a problem, although I can do this. And that monster block is still stuck. Okay, the opening moves here actually are quite involved. If I step here, bomb bugs start doing things. Wait, what if I do this? Nope, no good. So it's one turn later this happens. Maybe this is the starting state. That's pretty reasonable, honestly. I don't hate it. I do a little bit because this monster block is kind of hard to move, but I can get this bomb bug's help to get it, like, I could do that to get it moved and free. This one can already be freely moved. A statue could also help me, and there are a whole lot more of those around. Right, a statue could help me, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So, is this what I think makes the most sense to do? If I stood here, another statue gets involved, and I don't like that. If I stood here, the flying snake doesn't catch up with me in time. If I step up here ever, the bum bugs hop off in that formation. If I go here, once again, another statue, although... I'm getting kind of pincered, but... it's not, like, invalid. Okay, this does appear to be a valid opening. But this is much less obvious than that other one that feels close enough to correct that it probably is. Because that scares both of those bomb bugs north once. What about this? Oh, I guess one thing this is a way to climb up and pull that bomb bug off its pillar. That is true, that is a way that I could get it off instead of letting the statues do it. Okay. Okay. Things that are happening without my intervention. Mostly just these slugs are dying. Those have already finished going where they're going. Okay, what are my goals here? It's pretty unclear. Having some more waypoints active so that I could hop around the room would seem like a good thing. If I can step in here this far to get that. There's one route through the room that doesn't involve crossing these sight lines. Well, this sight line, I guess. And that's this one, which would require the water to be filled by... what, this? I don't know what my next action is. Well, how about if I awaken these two, use them to clear poison, and put them somewhere that's out of the way? Well, if I would do that, then I'm interacting with these statues probably. Not necessarily? Well, okay. So here's a sightline blocker. I don't really want to pack things over in this area too much, because I'm going to need a lot of room for unpacking all of those, probably. Also, another one gets awakened if I step here. Well, okay, what if... Oh, you are a problem. Oh, and then there's you too, of course. Right, you'll go in there and then start pushing this that way like you did before. Okay. If I step here, that seems bad for a number of reasons. Though... yeah, I don't like it. Is there a place I can stick you that's out of the way? Like, is here the best? It's not awful. Not very good, though. What am I doing with this bomb bug who's currently on the ground? Clearing some statue rubble? That sounds pretty good, honestly. You could clear this poison, allowing me to walk through. If I wanted to put something in this water, what would that something be? I was thinking this block transported somehow like this. That could happen. I don't think a statue's really going to naturally do it. There might be ways, but not good ones. So I think this block goes in that water. This block goes in that water. That's what I'm imagining, so let's mark it as such. You're a green moon, and so is that water. You're a cyan star, and so is that water. Okay. So if those are the charms I've assigned there, I guess I should also specify for the third monster block in the room. Just in case. Okay, you're a red plus. And so is that. Okay. This water is mostly for convenience, but I might need that convenience. Because there's a lot of... The travel routes in here are very clogged up. These will not be an issue to deal with. In fact, they will clear up some old issues. Like any statue rubble can be destroyed with that. That's actually very easy to activate. If I can walk up here, I can just push this off, switch it, and have those out immediately. The act of walking up here does summon one of them. I could push this way to avoid that, so that they'd all be able to fly out instead of walking out and clogging things up further. This here, you're the opposite. This is a mess clearer, this is a mess maker. I've never hit this switch, how would I do it? I don't think I'm getting to elevation 2. So probably what's happening is what happened before. This statue slides over and slides this way and pushes that through that gap. I suppose I would then, the path of least resistance from there is push this south, push this west, push it east from up high, and then east again, getting in the way of this. While I don't love it, I can get it back out of the way. Wait, I'm miscalculating. No, if I'm up high, I just push once and I hit the switch here. And yeah, then I can push it around if I want. Okay, therefore this one should probably go west, meaning this dismounts, which is fine, I guess. Okay, what about... What about this poison? I suppose those clear up by this statue moving through it. And then I can just teleport away when it gets too close to summon it to another part of the room and unclog that hallway. I don't know if this poison gets cleared. It doesn't really need to. Yeah, it doesn't really need to. Because I can do everything I need with those and this. Once this hallway is sufficiently clear. So the poison left by these slugs is an issue, that's for sure. And then I just have a whole lot of statue mess all around. Yeah, like, these are mess makers, but no more than those. Like, this is a statue that moves like a flying snake. And, well, has all the flying snake properties. No, it's a flying snake that has the statue property of dropping rubble when it dies. Okay. Okay. I think for today maybe I'll just be happy with this level of analysis. I want to let this one sit for a little while. I'll make a more dedicated attempt at it another day. That sounds fine. Alright, so I've felt the shape of the room. Next time I'll interact with it some more.